Peace to the 5% nation, the gods and earths. Assalamu alaikum, hamdulillah, rahman to Allah, to all the Muslim brothers and sisters out there. This is the King of New Jersey. This is BTBTV, where we bully the bullies. I would like to start this off by saying, a friend of my enemy could never be my friend. A friend of my enemy could never be my friend. An enemy of my brother could never get the respect of my brother or me. You dig what I'm saying? Me saying this is saying that Hassan Poppy Campbell, swears on everything that he loves B.O., right? That B.O. was his big homie. B.O. was his big brother. B.O. taught him this and taught him that. But if B.O. was all this to you, why B.O. allow African Bambaataa to allegedly do the things he's did to you? Why B.O. didn't save you? Why didn't he make it right for you with African Bambaataa? Why didn't he off African Bambaataa for doing the things he did to you? That was your big brother. Now, me saying this is saying like this. Upon self. What up, blood? What up, cuz? What up, blood? What up, gangsters? And yo, we ain't no blood or Crips. We doing our own thing. BTBTV that started his own gang. Like, nigga, what? We famous in this bitch. Yo, so like I said, I see my brother Chris Town TV Network in the building. So what I'm saying is, you say Free Pistol Pete, the man allegedly responsible for B.O. Even if the twin was the one that did it, who you think gave the order? Allegedly, who allegedly gave the order to have your brother B.O. snotbox rocks, TV turned off? Who allegedly gave that order? Hassan Shambles Campbell. Come on, man, let's be real, man. We know who gave the order. But now it's Free Pistol Pete. And then I heard what you said on Infomod about Pistol Pete, and I also heard about what you said about Nelson Mandela, calling him a sellout, a traitor to Africa. Bruh, you a sellout, a traitor to your own kind. You a sellout, a traitor to the people that follows you. You a sellout, a traitor to your homeboy Five God. You a sellout, a traitor to your baby mother and your son because the twin was her brother. You acted like you would come home and do something. You cried when you found out that was done. Now, you wasn't coming home to do nothing, Hassan. Because we all know, everybody know by now, that you are a killer. You've never been a killer. Cross the Line TV, Brooklyn in the House, salute. You've never been a killer. You tell all these war stories about the bodies you beat. Renee Adams, peace, Queen. You tell the war stories about the bodies you beat with no proof. You've never even been in prison. Rikers Island, Tombs type nigga you were. You never did no real bit. Your paperwork said you only did a year. And that was on the island. You never been out of Kusaki and all that other shit they got in New York? No. But when you was up there with Pistol Pete, Monique Hill, salute, Queen. When you was up there with Pistol Pete, you claimed that you a Pistol Pete got to rumbling. Yo. And the lie detector test says that is a lie. Because be 100% sure you wasn't rumbling with no Pistol Pete in no Rikers Island or anything like that. Know why? Because you wouldn't have made out of Rikers Island alive. We got Watts in the building. We got Watts. Monique Hill from Watts, California, Los Angeles. Salute. Hassan Campbell. Now, let's get back to talking about your brother B.O. You were saying all this stuff about B.O. prior. You were saying all this stuff about B.O. prior. Hold on one second. Excuse me. Hide that shit. I don't want that shit up here. You were saying something about your brother B.O. prior, talking about how he was a pedophile as well. So how come all these dudes that you allegedly claim was pedophiles, you were still around as a grown man? Let me go back again. Matter of fact, I want you to hear something. I'm gonna see if I could bring this tab up. Hold on one second. Y'all there? I want to bring this Hassan Campbell. Pistol Pete thing up. So y'all could see what I'm talking about. How he dissed Larry Hoover as well.
At Skill, innovation has always powered us. And now Skill runs on advanced lithium battery technology, delivering longer runtime, maximum power, and 5-minute recharging. Powering your tools and your tech. Skill, the tools to do the job, the technology to do it better.
I wanted my hepatitis C gone.
I put off treating mine.
Epclusa treats all main types of chronic hep C. Whatever your type, Epclusa could be your kind of cure.
I just found out about mine.
I knew for years. Epclusa has a 98% overall cure rate.
I had no symptoms of hepatitis C.
Mine caused liver damage.
Epclusa is only one pill, once a day, taken with or without food for 12 weeks. Before starting Epclusa, your doctor will test if you have had hepatitis B, which may flare up and could cause serious liver problems during and after treatment. Tell your doctor if you have had hepatitis B, other liver or kidney problems, HIV or other medical conditions, and all.
All right, nah, I'm trying to bring it up. Oh, you heard a commercial? All right, yes, yeah, so y'all heard this. I want y'all to hear this real quick. I'm going to bring this up real quick. I want y'all to hear this, man, because, hold up. I want y'all to hear this. I'm right here. I want you to hear what Hassan Campbell had to say. About the brother Larry Hoover.
That Kanye and Drake having this concert could have affected him being.
All right, do y'all hear this?
And any chances of him gaining his freedom, because the powers that be might feel he's too influential. If these big influential guys in the music industry are campaigning for his freedom, that the government might say that he has too much influence?
I personally think that it's a distraction. I think that America is going to see, a Black America is going to see just exactly what the world has in store for us. And by the time we finish playing these games with Drake and Kanye West, Kanye says some of the realest shit that you could possibly say because they allow him to. But the reality of it is, what they're not telling you is that we are dealing with forces that's no joke. We're dealing with underground cities of Jen. You're dealing with over 2 million rather, women and children that disappear every year. In the Antarctic, and I'm not going to go too far into this, and not just the Antarctic, there's underground cities in every state, city, and town. Black people are disappearing without a trace. Bodies are not being found. Celebrity gossip is just that. Shit to keep you stupid and not paying attention to the laws that's being passed on you right now. There is a power struggle going on in the earth where China is taking over and they're going to be the new regime. And America is paving the way. Don't nobody give a fuck about Larry Hoover right now. He's an old man that's 70 years old that probably need Pampers when he go to bed. He has no power. He's been in jail eating some of the most fucked up foods that you could ever eat. So if he came home right now, it'd be a blessing to his wife, just his kids being able to say, thank you for giving me back my daddy. He can't do shit for the Black community at this point in time. If you really wanted to do something for Black people at this point in time, I would say release Pistol Pete because he still have energy. But here's the flip side to that. Remember when they let go Nelson Mandela after doing 27 years in jail, and his wife Winnie and their political team, or rather the refugees, the rebels, the rebel.
Okay, enough of that bold jingling house Negro. Enough of that bold jingling house Negro Hassan Campbell.
Shit to keep.
We're going to keep it real right now. Hassan Campbell is a fraud. He disrespects legendary, iconic men. Larry Hoover, call him an old, washed up nobody. We come up with old, washed up nobody. How you figure that, man? Larry Hoover was an originator. He was an originator of F the Police. He was an originator taking over his communities. He was the one that they started the COINTELPRO against the Black Panthers. He fought our war and ended up in prison for over 40 or 50 years. 40 years. Your plan to play for thank you. He fought our war. And you have the nerve to say that he's a weak man now? The only thing that's going to be good is that he's back home with his kids? Oh, when I look at you, that's what I see. I see a weak man. And everybody supporting your nonsense is weak. Everybody supporting your nonsense are fools. Yo, let me shout out my boy Lance L. Boogie Jackson, Triple Threat. Yo, man, I'm going to make you a moderator anyway, man. As soon as I get a chance, something's going on, and it won't let me get to it. We're going to keep it real right now. I'm going to make you a moderator, Lance Boogie L. Jackson. Facts. Lance Boogie L. Jackson, he was the best, one of the top 3 point guards coming out the state of New Jersey. I'm gonna say the best, though. I'm gonna say the best. He played for the Charlotte Hornets for a little while. He was there with Muggsy Bogues. Little short Muggsy. He was there with Muggsy, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, shout out to my boy L Boogie Jackson, a triple threat. He do a lot for the community. So I definitely salute that man. Y'all subscribe to the triple threat channel too. I appreciate it. But no, let me go back up and go back up in the chat real quick and see. I know a few people saying some things. Marcel, Mad Money, peace to God. Barcelona TV, peace. Tariq Baker, what's good? Anisha Devlin, what's up, ma? How you doing? Thanks for coming in this chat. Nicole, good morning, Queen. Peace. Yo, but I'm saying, let me go a little bit deeper. He said Pistol Pete, when he come home, he pretty much said Pistol Pete was gonna be like Nelson Mandela. That he's gonna let the power to be control him because he's not pretty much saying he's not mentally strong enough or capable enough to really handle it. He'll be young enough, but he won't be mentally strong or capable enough. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. I don't know what y'all heard. I heard a snake. I heard a snake, man. A snake run his mouth. A snake disrespected people that he could never stand in their shoes. I know many dudes that's in real life whose shoes Hassan Campbell can never stand in because he's not doing nothing for the people. He's not doing nothing for the babies. What he's doing for himself. Everything he's doing for his jewelry, his bling. He never even gave enough respect and love to his craft to get the things that he needs so the videos could be better. So he can show that he's putting effort and using the money that he was making to make his platform bigger. No, because he came in lying. He came in talking about Africa Bob molested him. First he was 12, then he was 13. I just seen another video where he said Africa Bob started having sex when he was 15. 15. That's statutory rape. That's not molestation. That was consensual, Hassan Campbell. That was consensual, you know it. If it wasn't consensual, why you didn't press charges on this man? All right. Another thing. LMSYT, salute, Queen. Yo, check this out. And another one I want to say. B.O., your homie, you said, right? You said you was coming out, you was gonna rock a nigga snot box, right? You said, I'm gonna rock the twin snot box. And that was my baby, that was my son's brother. Bruh, like I said, the jury is out. You're a liar. You wasn't gonna do nothing. You wasn't gonna do nothing but come home, get back under Africa by the arms, let him rub your back and chest for you. Let him rub your back and chest for you. And act like nothing never happened. B.O. you called B.O. You said B.O. was allegedly a pedophile as well. And when his brothers came up there and checked you, you bowed down and put your tail between your legs. Tucked your tail, nigga. You tucked your tail. Like the sissy boy you are. You got that big bark like you're a chihuahua. You got that big bark like a great dane, like a bull mastiff, but you got the bite of a chihuahua. You an ankle biter, son. Yeah. You said, yeah, B.O. was letting me love too, huh? Right? Okay. Check this out. Hassan Shambles. Yo, you didn't press charges of none of them brothers because, as you said in one of your videos, y'all was having orgies with teenage boys when you came home as a grown man from prison. Or for my bad, Rikers Isle. Y'all was having sex with teenage boys as a grown man. So you knew if you put anything about African Bambaataa, B.O., or anybody else's business out there, you would have had to be prosecuted too. So that's why you didn't press charges of African Bambaataa, because you were just as guilty as he was. Then you got your little minions running around here. You running around here telling grown men to suck you till you busted their mouth, and that you want to F them in the behind. And you got your little girlfriend, Bullis Thotty, telling people to suck his all the time too. SMD. You grown ass men keep inviting men to your privates. You grown ass men keep inviting men to your privates. But when it's time for war, you don't want to step out. When it's time for war, you have nothing to say. When these kids killing each other in Bronx River, where you from? When these kids are killing each other in Bronx River, where you from? You ain't on the front line with my son. You ain't on the front line with people like who? Trife Gangster? No, you sitting behind your computer being a computer gangster. You sitting behind your screen, not your computer, your phone, being a phone gangster on YouTube. Salute 050 the movement. Salute, peace. We got 050 in the building too, man. Yo, you're the worst form of a man, of a black man that I ever seen in my life. You got people following you after you talking about when I catch a little 12-year-old son and daughter. Hold up. Let me go to the archives real quick and let y'all hear what this clown said. Salute to my brother Wax Dog. What is this video at? What is that? I'm gonna see. I gotta see what video it is. Hold up. I know what it's at. Parcel. Excuse me 1 second, John. I'm right here. I gotta find something real quick. No, not this one. I'm gonna find it real quick for you. All right, check this out. Now listen to this guy.
To molest the little kids. He admitted to having orgies with African Bambaataa with teenage boys. It was all three of us, Bam. Just had us like in a room having a boy orgy. He said he would fuck somebody's little son and daughter with heavy dick. And people still subscribe to this nigga and follow this nigga, man. I'm just keeping it real. The dude said something about him, and Hassan said, I'll fuck your daughter in the head. I'm just keeping it real. It's out there. He said he'll fuck your 12-year-old son or 12-year-old daughter with heavy dick. Yeah. He said so. Yeah, yes, sir. That's what he said. That nigga is crazy. Let me find your son or your daughter, and let me catch them at 12 years old. And when I stick heavy dick in that little 12, 13-year-old little bitch, like, I don't like this shit.
All right. Now, y'all seen that, right? But his supporters don't see it. His 300,000 supporters do not see him saying, well, let's take heavy dick to that 12-year-old little B. But yo, y'all don't hear me, though. Y'all don't hear me. Yo, let me tell you, man. Let me tell you something. How you gonna be a Muslim and he working with the Satan? How y'all say it? How y'all say Arabic? The Satan. How you gonna be Muslim when you doing ungodly things or saying ungodly things? How you gonna mix negativity with righteousness? Because some of the things you said, you know what I'm saying, you be on point. You be on point sometimes. But then you'll mix that up with a bunch of BS. A bunch of humping little boys. A bunch of humping little girls you say out your mouth. Yeah. That's you. That's you, Hassan Campbell. But like I said, you saying B.O. was your mans. That was your OG. Now you saying you and Pistol Pete became friends? How can you love a man? How can you love a man that killed your OG? That killed your homie? Swag Arbor, salute. Peace, Lord, peace. How can you love a man that killed your OG, killed your homie? No, you don't love that man. You using that man to get clout off his name. And then the way you disrespected the Sex Money Murder crew, saying they ain't shit. Yo, put like this, man. I don't believe that gangbanging junk. But Hassan, you were once a gangbanger. Out of your own mouth, you was a gang member. You said you rock niggas' snot boxes. You said you turned their TVs off. You said you disconnected their cable, dog. Bam out here in Jersey somewhere. The reason I know that, because Star from the Star Report said it. He said it on one of the shows. He said Bam is out here in Jersey. He gave Hassan Campbell the address a couple of years ago. So Hassan Campbell, why have you went and checked Bam? Why have you went and turned his TV off if he molested you? The reason you ain't do it, and the same thing you said, is I love that man. I love Bam. You love a man that molested you? That you allegedly said put Vaseline on your thighs? Well, I believe you put the Vaseline somewhere else. Because he wasn't thigh you, Hassan Thigh Me Campbell. And then the nigga Kevin, but 2 years ago, you was on a video with him like, why he got his hands on my scratch? Why is he touching my butt? Why is he's touching your butt? And what he said, because I can. And why he said that is because you was letting him before the cameras came on. Because you was letting him before the cameras came on. What was y'all in that bar in that bathroom doing? Y'all locked that bathroom door. Y'all got busy in that bathroom door, you and that nigga Kevin. They got busy in that bathroom. You got your little shit off. Now you treat them like you treat them like how we treat chicks that we want to get out of bed after we smash. Like, yo, man, we gotta go. You gotta go, yo, man. You gotta go. But you on camera, holding this man's hand, walking him down the street like y'all a happy couple. But yo, I ain't the one to gossip. Sure, you ain't heard it from me. It's all over YouTube. YouTube know about it. Yeah, you was her holding that dude's Kevin's hands. Live on video. Walking down the street like that was a happy LGBTQ couple. Like y'all was a happy LGBTQ couple. That other day you was in Bronx River. Talking about, look at the pain in my eyes, look at me crying. I don't want to live no more. I want to be with my mother. Kill me, take me out, shoot me. Turn my cable off. Push my wig back. I don't want to be, I'm ready to go. I ain't even supposed to be here. I ain't supposed to be here. Nigga, you want a suicide by the project niggas. Them niggas ain't coming to kill you outside Campbell. They know you because you live in a death, nigga. You live in your own iniquity. Writer Prophet B1, salute, peace. You living in your own iniquity. You never wanted to live. Nigga, you don't want to live. Why don't you just pull the trigger to your head and pull it? Put the gun to your head, cock it back, pull the trigger. That's all you gotta do if you don't want to live, man. If I want to live, that's what I do. I'm not gonna keep talking about I don't want to live no more. But then everybody we say something about you, we bullying you. We bullying you. How we bullying you? Well, you bully everybody else. You bully Mama Duck. You call her all type of B's and H's and all that and tell her how to SMD you just because she didn't like the way you was narrating her son's murder. She had the right to not like the way you was narrating her son's murder because you was narrating her son's murder disrespectfully, Hassan Campbell. Grizzly Moolah, what's up, man? Salute. Hassan Campbell. Yeah, bruh. You was doing that. You disrespected everybody that died. All these young rappers getting murdered. Oh, man, I don't understand. I don't understand anything you do no more. Elite Perfume, salute, bro. What's good? Yo. And you talking about all the kids she lost. Talking about how she was a bad parent. You was a child molester. You're a bad parent. Why do they allow you around them kids in your house? Huh, son? You said you molested kids. You said you molested kids. You said people that get touched or hurt touch other kids. You said you heard her touch other kids. But you talk about she's an unfit parent? Nigga, you're an unfit parent. And the women that lay up with you, your beards, they unfit mothers, and they should have their kids taken from them. From having them around a world-renowned proclaimed pedophile that you are. You say that out your mouth. So I don't have to say allegedly on that. Talk about you got COVID-19. No, you got trife gangster 19, nigga. Ain't nothing wrong with you. You got trife 19. You don't want that boxing match. Talking about my brother Wax Dog put the feds on you. No, nigga, you put the feds on yourself. When you called the cops, talk about you caught a guy and come trying to assassinate you. A hitman was trying to assassinate you. And you up there playing with the gun, cocking the back, the infrared, all that. You got yourself involved with the Fetty Wops. Yeah, LMSYT, he was covering for himself. Now, like I said, all victims that were victims of molestation don't molest little kids or rape little kids. Hassan Campbell, you trying to make an excuse for the things you did. Ain't no excuse for touching a baby, son. A big, grown-ass, greasy-ass man touching babies. What happened to that? What happened to that? What happened to that case, Hassan? You still fighting that case? Yo, Tariq Baycoat, you said it right. This was, hold up, show it. Hassan Campbell, the king of selling wolf tickets. We all know it. We all know it. Keys Roundtable, peace, what's going on? He's the wolf ticket seller. Him and his homeboy from Harlem, the same thing. Him and his Harlem homeboy is the same thing. His Harlem homeboy just ain't a pedophile, I don't believe. But they're the same thing. They get on internet, sell wolf tickets, but it's time to back it up. They tuck their goddamn tails and run. I mean, all the cameras around the house, the police know was no. That nigga was hot, drunk off that Hennessy, probably high off that powder. The reason Bam not in jail, Monique Hill, is because Hassan Stymie Campbell don't want Bam in jail. Hassan be laying up on Bam house every other night, probably in New Jersey, thinking we don't know that Bam is putting Vaseline on your thighs again, nigga. Bam is up there putting Vaseline on Hassan Campbell's thighs again. You think we don't know that? Hassan, we know Bam putting on Vaseline on your thighs, bruh. Stop fronting, bruh. Ain't nothing changed with the weather and your age. Got Bam up there, smacking it up, flipping it, rubbing it down. Oh no, do me Bam Bam. You have to sing it, do me bam bam, do me bam bam. Bruh. That's the reason you so in love with B.O., huh? When he got assassinated, it was because your alleged lover got assassinated. But you still wasn't gonna kill nothing, let nothing die. Talking about you check Pistol Pete, you put hands on Pistol Pete. Nigga, if you would have touched Pistol Pete in jail, you would have been dead on sight, on spot, bruh. Knock it off. Talk about you and Pistol Pete became friends. Hassan, you have no friends, bruh. Hassan, you have no friends. All your friends, you turn on them. All your friends, you betray them. All your friends, you disrespect them. The dude that Hassan said allegedly took his son's cheeks are still walking around. The one that molested you claim molested you, is still walking around. He was 13, 14, and 15, a willing participant. It was wrong because it was statutory rape. That's what was wrong about it. But it wasn't molestation. Bam Bam should be locked up for statutory rape when it comes to Hassan Campbell. When it comes to what's that nigga name? Stinger? That nigga Stinger? Ronald Savage? That was a revelation too, because he damn near as old as African Bambaataa. Ain't Ronald Savage in his late 50s? Come on, man. Talk about it with me. African Bambaataa was 100% wrong messing with them little boys. But when it comes to Hassan Campbell, you were still around that man at 30 plus with his arm around you, tapping your bottom. You were still around that man at 30 plus with his arm around you, tapping your bottom, son. When I was 12, 13, 14, 15, man, I would have offed the nigga for touching me, bruh. You was a street nigga at the time, you said. I would have offed you for touching me. It would be no more Planet Rock albums. It would be no more African Bambaataa, bruh. Because as soon as he would have tried me, I would have pushed his wig and went to jail for that. Because I'm going to stand on what I do. I would have pushed his wig if he touched me at 12, 13, 14, 15 years old. Especially if you're in the streets. Because you got access to heat. Even if you don't got a gun on you, you got access to heat. Sakina Jones, salute. Welcome to the chat. And I would have slept good in my cell after I pushed that dude's wig back. I would have slept good in my cell. That's real talk. But no, you didn't do it because you loved him. He was your lover. He wasn't your predator. He was your lover. That's what it was. It's no other way to explain it. Come on, man. And Bam wasn't the only pedophile that came out of the Bronx either. I see how the Furious Four dressed. I see how Melly Mel dressed. I heard things of Melly Mel allegedly doing things with men as well. He liked them things. He like them boys. He like them boy toys. He liked that. They like that shit. Carers one. This guy defended African Bambaataa saying what he allegedly done shouldn't affect his legacy in hip hop. All these Zulu Booty Nation dudes are defending and protecting now a pedophile, alleged convicted pedophile. No, I think he lost the case. Somebody he lost that case against somebody. I heard about it on the internet. I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on it. But Bambaataa lost one of them cases. Ray Castro, Melly Mel, man. Facts. Did you see the way this clown nigga dressed? And he got a nerve to talk about the young brothers of hip hop? You shouldn't say nothing about these young boys of hip hop with your spandex on, your spandex shirts, your spandex pants on. You shouldn't talk about them with your high heel boots. You was the rap version of the Village People. That was the rap version of the Village People. Yeah, I'm saying it. On YouTube, I'm saying it. I'm biting my tongue. For nobody. But you want to talk about Nelson Mandela. You want to talk about the brothers locked up in Chicago that's still fighting for his life to get out of here. You want to talk about Pistol Pete and how if he came out, he wouldn't be the same. He'll be weak. He'll be soft, basically. Yes, you said this. In your own words, everybody heard you say it, bruh. They heard it. I played it. I played it, bruh, for a reason, man. Yeah, bro, them dudes wear high heel cowboy boots with belly shirts and spandex pants. Monique Hill said Derrick Williams because I can. And Derrick Williams knew he could because you allowed him to do it previously. You allowed him to do it previously. He wasn't no Prince fan. He was a She Thing fan. He wasn't no G Thing. He was a She Thing. Tyreek Baycoat, definitely a willing participant. The original Cowboys didn't dress like that, man. They wore them boots and they wore jeans and they wore vests and all that, but they had their guns on their hips, popping things off. Don't put down the original black Cowboys. They wasn't sissified. They wasn't sissified like the early 80s and late 70s rap dudes. Ask him about it, a big dress with feathers on his head. Looked like a great big ass peacock. They should have knew something wrong with African Bambaataa. He had them feathers on his head with a big ass dress. Looked like a peacock. Yo. B.O. was a woman beater. I know women that said he beat the shit out of their friends. He'd run up in a restaurant, see his baby mother there, and beat her from the restaurant all the way home. And he wasn't even with her. netted shirts. Man, I'm mad at my mother right now. When I was a little kid, I remember having one of them netted shirts when I was like in the kindergarten. Man, you had me wearing netted shirts. Man, I remember that shirt too. I had a green one, and a yellow one, and a red one. I remember and a black one. I remember them netted shirts. I was in kindergarten. My mother had me wearing that shit. Now, yo, Ma, we beefed because of that. We beefed because of them netted shirts you had me and my little cousin Tyree, Malik Davenport Boone wearing when we was kids. I remember them damn shirts. I was in kindergarten wearing them. And I'm thinking I'm fly as hell with them shirts, with the netted shirts, with them shorts, with the white stripe down the side. Man, I was looking like a damn bozo in the kindergarten. That's a damn shame, man. Niggas got long, straight hair perms. Grown ass men got their hair permed. They ain't no pimps. Why you got your hair permed for, son? He said Hassan Campbell still waiting for a kiss so he can get transferred from a frog to a man. Yeah, Carrot was with them too. He was the one that said, yo, let me tell you I'm going to tell you the story real quick. I got this from a reliable source, Peace Queen. Me and this queen been tight for years. She was a dancer for Keras One. She said, this is allegedly said, she told me, but I'm going to say allegedly. She said Miss Melly was so depressed because Keras One used to have them little boys in the back taking advantage of them, that she'll pull a chair up to the refrigerator and just eat the food out the refrigerator. That's why she was getting so big. She would pull a chair up to the refrigerator and eat the food out the refrigerator in her chair like she was at a kitchen table, because allegedly Keras One was in there doing things with them little boys. Allegedly. Yeah, she ate herself to death. And I got this from my sister. She's not a liar at all. Her word is always to be bond. She's a queen, she's the earth. She's part of the 5% nation. And I told you a story about when I was DJ Red Alert bodyguard in Atlanta. After my body had a party at his house. This is before I knew anything about the homosexuality allegedly Afro Bada was dealing with. We get to the house, big nice house. Yo, well, the party was like a basement. I went down there. We went down there. What I seen rocked my world. I seen little Puerto Rican boys dressed up like Egyptian princesses serving this man. Little Puerto Rican boys dressed up like Egyptian princesses serving this man. Seen it with my own eyes. Anybody was there that day, they know it. A lot of these cats ain't gonna talk about it. Yeah, I was a Red Alert bodyguard. It was a party in Atlanta. This was back in the early 2000s, like 2005, 2004, somewhere around there. Now I ain't see Poppy there though too. I seen a lot of other Zulu Nation dudes there though. Well, I forgot his DJ name. He was there. I knew his DJ. He was all right, man. He was all right. Then I seen all that shit happen. I was like, oh shit, that nigga. He was probably just as bad as Bambaataa. Yes, rest in peace, Miss Melody. True indeed. Rest in peace, Miss Melody. Yeah. But now he want to big up Pistol Pete. He bigging up Pistol Pete for views and attention. He not bigging up Pistol Pete because he got love for Pistol Pete. He wasn't bigging up B.O. because he got love for B.O. He's bigging up B.O. for attention and views. Now, I never heard nothing about Chuck Chill Out at all. Chuck Chill Out, I've met Chuck Chill Out numerous times. He seemed like a pretty stand-up dude. And Chuck Chill Out was more to Islam than any. He wasn't no Zulu Nation. He was more like Islam. Why do you think Phife Dawg left the Tribe Called Quest at first? You can answer that question. Who can answer that question for me? Why did Phife Dawg allegedly leave the Tribe Called Quest? Oh yeah, we putting that juice out there today. Phife Dawg allegedly left Tribe Called Quest because he got tired. He started seeing all the things that Zulu Nation was doing. He started seeing what Africa Bambaataa was doing. And Q-Tip at the time didn't want to see it. Phife Dawg seen it and he bounced. That's why him and Q-Tip were really beefing. Yeah, Phife Dawg. Rest in peace, Phife Dawg. Malik, little Malik, rest in peace, Phife Dawg. Malik is his real name, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Tribe is Zulu Nation too, bro. Ray Castro, the Tribe is Zulu Nation too. Come on. Everybody don't act like these young boys that started the gay rappers. No, the gay rappers were started in the 80s. What about all the alleged stories of LL? And I know one story that's not alleged about LL. Because we rocked out with the motherfuckers. We rocked out with them niggas in the industry party. We rocked out with them in the industry party when I came home in 2002, 2003. My man was a rapper. My man, he was going to sign my man, whatever. And my man was in the other room talking. I'm sitting there drinking, smoking. And I just said, I hear shit rumbling. LL tried to touch his penis. And my man teed off on him. And the security put us out. And we was rocking with him, but it was only me and him. And it was too many of them big ass. And we, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Facts. Let's keep it funky. Zulu is an African term, man. Zulu is the Zulu warriors from Africa. Yeah, rock the balls. Yes, it's so. I ain't gonna say it's so. Rock the balls. Facts. But I'm saying no. Niggas don't want to believe me though. They don't want to hear me talking. I've seen it, man. I've been around these dudes, man. And then the ones that I didn't see face to face, I heard reliable sources tell me about it. Other rappers. Let me tell you this one. Now I'm gonna get your boy P. Diddy too. Diddy. Not allegedly. Club Dreams ATL 2006. P. Diddy. Club Dreams ATL 2005, 2006. I was gave to P. Diddy as a bodyguard. So we went straight to the VIP section. Everything that walked to that VIP section, dressed to the dress with high heels, had something swinging between their legs and the Adam's apple. Exhibit walked up a little bit later and was like, "How looking there?" It looked like a lot of hard diction. And he was like, "What you mean?" I'm like, "Bro, you go check it out for yourself." Exhibit walked in the VIP. I stood out on the balcony as part of it. Exhibit walked in the VIP, walked back out, and was like, "Yo, I'm staying out here with you." And we started laughing. We was talking about the whole situation. He's like, "They acting like they don't know them men." I'm like, "Bro, they know them men, bro." Because back then, they have all that cosmetic surgery that could take the hair out their face. So the makeup was heavy on their chin area. And on this part area, their mustache and chin area, on the side area, the makeup was real heavy. That's how you knew that they was men. But they had the parts, they had the big caboose, they had the big booties, but you could tell they were trying to hide the beard. I wasn't looking for nothing tucked. Once I seen the outline of the beard that was supposed to be there, and the strong jawlines, I knew wasn't right in Zach. Me and Exhibit, we was on that balcony laughing our ass off all that night. Yo, I was up there drinking all the Hennessy I could drink with Exhibit during work. Ivan Rowley allegedly carries one of his down like that. And I told the story when I first started my YouTube before Exhibit even said anything, before I even knew Exhibit said something about it. Just like I told about Pac-Man Jones and his crazy serial rapist allegedly serial rapist want to be ass. He went on Shannon Sharp, Club Shay Shay, told the story a lot about it. When I told the story years ago. Yeah, I was around some heavy hitters, and I seen a lot of stuff that I didn't agree with. That's one of the reasons I stopped bodyguard for celebrities, because my conscience will sit right with me with certain things. Now, you want to talk about alleged pedophiles or whatever? I don't call them pedophile. Statutory rapists. Allegedly, Jay-Z will not take the paternity test for his son and his daughter because both of the mothers were minors when he was smashing them. And now he got a criminal case that they putting against him. Since he won't take the how can't you, in the state of New Jersey, because the little boy lived in the state of New Jersey at the time, he's a grown man now. How, in the state of New Jersey, if a woman say you are the father and you don't show up to court to give a paternity test, you're automatically a father. And they're gonna hit you with that child support, and they're gonna rape you. And you can't even go back in court and say nothing about it. So how did Jay-Z get away with not showing up for court for a paternity test and still not having to pay for that child, or still not having to claim that child? You know why Jay-Z did it? Because that little girl was 15 years old when Jay-Z was smashing her in 92. Jay-Z was a grown-ass man. In 92, I was 16. She was a year younger than me. Yeah, matter of fact, I'm gonna find it for you. I can hear this too. Hold on one second. Jay-Z's son. Hold on, I'm gonna find it for you right now. I'm right here. Jay-Z alleged son. All right, here we go. I'm gonna let y'all hear this.
Yes, sir. But listen to the Unsaid the Truth podcast with your brother Old God and Sam. And this story right here, Sam, man, this Jay-Z story, I want you to pull this one up, you know what I mean, and get into this. Now, a lot of years back when we first, met up, with our production meeting, you remember you said, you had the list ready. Like, remember Jay-Z's son? Yeah. Alleged son. Son. I was like, yeah, I remember the article coming out in the Inquirer where they had, it was like a girl, she was supposedly from the island, and it was like a dude. I remember back in the day, I can remember the picture vividly, him looking like Jay-Z. Yeah. He looked, I'm not going to say that's his son. Well, now it appears that this story has resurfaced, and now Jay-Z's alleged son, 24-year-old Ramir Shatterswaite, hopefully I'm saying that right, is claiming now that Jay-Z is refusing to take a paternity test to prove that Jay-Z is his father. Sam, I'll let you tell the story.
My God, man. Well, when I started reading to it, like you said, we all heard the story years and years ago and the whispers that were going on. It was like, damn, that's crazy. But it kind of got thrown under the rug. But when I was reading it earlier and I really got the story, I was like, man, we got to talk about this. So let me just give a little backstory to this. Ramir Shatterswaith, like I said, I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong, has been attempting to learn the truth ever since his mother told him that Jay was his father. Now, Ramir's mother, Wanda, claims that Wanda claims that she and Jay slept together back in '92 at his aunt's apartment in Brooklyn. She says that they used protection, but it failed, and she had no way of contacting Jay after he began gaining success in the hip-hop world. Wanda's boyfriend at the time, Robert Graves, was originally listed on a birth certificate, but he was removed in 2011 after a DNA test proved he was not the father. Now, Wanda's godmother, Lily, was given custody of Ramir in 2010 when Wanda became ill. Lily wholeheartedly believes that Jay-Z is Ramir's father. Wanda was only 16 when she allegedly met Jay-Z, but she may have told him she was older. She felt pregnant but had no idea or any idea how to contact him. That's what Lily had claimed. Now, in the beginning, when Jay-Z was first reached, Sean's team, Jay-Z.
All right. Now I'm gonna let you hear Jay-Z alleged son talk.
I don't know how he feeling. Like I would hope he would think about it and this would be in his mind. But I wouldn't actually know what another person is feeling at this time. You just can think that this person knows and thinking about it and stuff like that. I really want to know. My mom did tell me she went in there and filed a fraternity test, and it just basically I can say it was a whole lot of running around with that case. It was a whole lot of things that wasn't, what can I say? We didn't have enough information to push the case. That's what I basically can say. We didn't have enough information to keep the case going. So it was a big case to me because I really wanted to find out who my father was, and for the case not to go how I was planning it. I really thought it was going to go different than what it was, but I really feel like it should have been over with because, I feel like if it was anybody else, I'm not saying this because people got higher standards or people make more money than that, but it's this different because, if it was anybody else that made a low income, I feel like they would have had them in there way faster than people that's wealthy. I really try not to get frustrated, basically. I really try not to think about it, I go on with my life because,
all this is allegedly.
Happen, but, I still gotta live for myself at the end of the day. I still gotta work and bring an income for me. I can't sit around. I gotta get up off my feet and do something. I can't wait on the world. Like I can't say, I can't wait on anybody to want to respond when they want to. It is important that I know who my biological father is, just because my mom's health. I don't know if it's coming from our family or it's coming from the other side, and that would be something I really would want to find out because in the future. You don't know what could happen. And a lot of people are so quick to judge because they see somebody coming out and try to find out if the person that, trying to find out things, they so negative to push you down. Like, people are just so quick to judge a person that's a low, I won't say low income, but somebody that doesn't have it. And somebody that does, they always think, you coming after that person's money, or they never look at the full story and things like that. It was rough, living in Philadelphia. It was a hard city. Like, it started to get wilder as the years went on. Like,
Have you ever been in a situation where you were almost killed?
I have been. I wouldn't say the crossfire was for me, but it was people. Like, it was a couple shootings that I have been around, but it wasn't for me. Like, it wasn't intended for me or nothing like that. It's just, it's dangerous down there, period. So.
Miss 504, salute. So all right. Now I played Jay-Z alleged son's interview. The little part, you know what I mean? That boy looked just like Jay-Z. It's no denying that, just like the little girl in Maryland, the grown woman in Maryland now look just like Jay-Z. And Jay-Z is ducking paternity test. The young lady in Maryland, she took an ancestry test, showed it, came back showed a proof that it said Jay-Z's mother is her grandmother on the ancestry test. That came up. So when her and the young man tried to go have a siblings paternity test, they blocked it. They wouldn't let them have a siblings paternity test because if that was showing that they were siblings, then that's also showing that Jay-Z is both of their fathers. So the powers to be blocked them from having a siblings paternity test. Ain't that some crazy shit? So all these, and hold up, and the guy he was living with in New York, Jay-Z allegedly living with in New York, was Anthony Mason, rest in peace, the ex-Knicks basketball player. Ray Castro, they look alike. I remember Jay-Z when I was living in Trenton as a kid, bro. I told you a story before about all them old niggas was playing basketball and they wouldn't let me play. So I'm waiting on the sideline. So they had their jewelry and they watching the shit on the side of the court while they was playing. I walked past and I saw that shit up and told my cousin, come on. We walked off. And I went to the pawn shop, this pawn shop in Trenton and shit, and pawned all that shit. We was poor, you know what I'm saying? We was poor. My uncle was a crackhead, and at the time, my aunt wasn't doing too good either. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace. She clean. Yo, all the women in my family that was like that, they've been clean for over 20 plus years. So respect and salute them. You know what I'm saying? You dig what I'm saying? So but I'm telling you, man. I remember Jay-Z being around, hung with my cousin Carl out in Trenton. You know what I'm saying? So I remember all that shit, man. Yeah, Anthony Mason only killed, yup. Big, black, greasy ass Anthony Mason. Let me show you a picture of Anthony Mason. So if he was allegedly messing with Anthony Mason, that means he was the bottom, I believe, right? So look at Anthony Mason. People that don't know what Anthony Mason look like. Pick of Anthony Mason.
All right, pictures of Anthony Mason.
Look at this guy right here. Big, black, gorilla ass nigga. He's probably donkeying Dick Jay-Z little tall, long ass. Hold on. Some more pictures of Anthony Mason. This was Jay-Z's alleged roommate, Anthony Mason. Yes. Allegedly. Yeah, he did. A lot of these, what's that boy name? The white boy that changed himself over to a girl? That had all them daughters, the Kardashians' father? A lot of them men had kids and was. Oh, Fox told her all. What she tell that Monique Hill? I gotta listen to that. I didn't even hear her talk about it. I gotta do some research on Foxy Brown talking about Jay-Z and his homosexual activities. Yo, Godson, I'm great. Peace. Now, part myself, I got off topic. Let me get back to Hassan Thymeen Campbell. So Hassan, if Bill was your man's, like I said, your OG, why didn't you do it yourself instead of waiting for Pistol Pete allegedly to do it? Because I'm gonna keep it real. Pistol Pete didn't put no hit. You say you put all this dirt on Pistol Pete saying he killed his own homies because of what they did to B.O. Bruh, you trying to get that man more time, man. You're allegedly you're telling people that Pistol Pete ordered the killers of the twins and his other homeboy. So you are ratting too. You're not just a pedophile. You're not just a penis in a booty boy, a penny boy, but you're also a rat. Because you said that Pistol Pete had all his homies killed on the street. And this man is in jail. Maybe could give appraisal, but not now you gonna keep talking like that. So you know what I'm saying? Yo, check this out. This is the King of New Jersey. This is BTBTV. We bully the bullies. Hold on, who's I supposed to talk to? Pawn stuff. I gotta do something real quick. Let me see that. Oh, Ray Castro, Parcell. Yo, Ray Castro. Yo, hit my email, bruh. So we talked about it already. Hit my email. Hit my email with your number, your math, bruh. Your numbers. We can politic about something. They got my email right there. But like I was saying, yo, Hassan Campbell, man, you a fraud, a phony, a fake, a stand. What did I say? You a fraud, phony, a fake, a pussy, a stand. You a wolf ticket seller. You a computer screen gangster. And everything that you say or have said about anybody of some substance should be taken with a grain of salt. So Muhammad, peace, my brother, peace. Caitlyn Jenner, that's right. Bruce Jenner, Caitlyn Jenner. Thank you, godson. Yo, but this is the King of New Jersey. This is BTBTV. We bully the bullies. Y'all already know what it is. This is my email address. You know what I'm saying? Anybody want to do some politicking on some shows, got any ideas, hit my email. Ray Castro, hit my email with your math so we can politic on what we was talking about the other day. All right, peace. Yo, I ain't no blood or crip. I'm doing my own thing. BTBTV started his own game. Like, nigga, what? Monique Hill, stay solid, queen. And all the queens up here, peace. All the gods up here, peace. All the 85ers, peace. All the Muslim brothers, peace. I'm out of here. Angel Morales, that's 100% facts.